Another concept I want to talk about is rope bridges. And a rope bridge, just like a regular bridge, will get you from one side to the other. You have something to say, you want to get over to the audience's side, or you want the audience to come over to your side, and so on, right? So the thing about rope bridges, however, is that while they do get you from side to side, they don't have much capacity. They can't hold a lot of weight. It's very common. In fact, the most common problem I see with clients doing B2B webinars, other than wasting courtesy attention, is that they try to make one part of the process do too much. And it starts very early. They want the subject line of the email that they send out to their mailing list saying, hey, we're going to do our own such and such director of such and such is going to be talking about such and such, right? And even the subject line will be dry. It'll have too much in it. They'll try to say all the reasons why someone should join. If someone happens to open the email, they're not, put off by this too heavy, too ponderous subject line. They get into the email and it's tiny, tiny type and there's way too much information in there. And assuming they get through the email, they click on the button to go to the registration page. It's the same thing again. There's just too much all the time. All of these things in your process have a job. Not every job, just a job. They're not supposed to do everything. They're supposed to do one thing. So to use our example of email subject line to email to registration page, the email subject line's job is to get the email opened. That's all. Anything else you try to make it do will actually make it harder for it to do its job. Similarly, the email's job is to get someone to click to open the registration page. It shouldn't have anything in it that isn't 1,000,000% laser focused on getting that registration page opened, or in other words, to get that button or link clicked to get them to the registration page. Right? It's not there to educate them about the whole thing. It's not there to make them read a book. It's not there to give them the whole contents of the webinar before they even go to the webinar. No. It's not even to give them all the information that's on the registration page. It's just to get them to click to go to the registration page. And of course, you're not going to be surprised by this. The registration page's job is to get them to register. Anything that reduces the likelihood that they're going to register is a bad idea. Some companies will put like 9 fields that someone has to fill in order to register for the event, right? They have to put in their name, their first name, their last name, their company, their work address, their phone number, their title, how many employees their company has, all of this stuff. Every field you have reduces the likelihood that someone is going to register. Now, someone is going to give you the idea, oh, but that's okay, because by asking all of these questions, by requiring all this information from a stranger who doesn't even know yet if we're worth their emotional or attention or time investment, by trying to put all that burden on the registration page, we'll weed out all the people that we don't care about. That's stupid. You don't know these people yet. How can you possibly know whether they're worth caring about? It's not the registration page's job to help you figure out whether someone should register. Its job is simply to get someone to register. 2 fields maximum, all right? Ideally, 1 if you think you can get away with it, and just get their work email address. Just ask for the work email address, by the way. Don't just ask for an email address. But, go ahead and ask them for their name, or at least their first name. But that's about it. You're not trying to filter people out at this point. People will filter themselves out after the first 5 minutes of the presentation. You don't need to do that job for them. Stop trying to do that job for them. You're killing off interest in the event before you even get them to the event. So just remember that whole concept from the very beginning of the process all the way to the end and beyond, to follow-up emails and so on. It's all rope bridges. Everything has a job. Don't try to make it do more than the one job it has.